You're looking for me.
A twisted criminal cuts off all of his own fingerprints, then walks into the police station to turn himself in. Just when everyone thinks the case is finally over, no one realizes he's about to push the detective who caught him past his breaking point.
Oh, he didn't know.
This is a movie no one can finish with a smile, because those final few minutes are just too hard to accept. The story takes place in a fictional city. It's been raining for 5 days straight. The place feels cursed. Always gray, always soaking wet. With 7 days left until retirement, veteran detective William has one wish: just get through this last week in peace. He's been a cop in this city for 34 years, going from a passionate young man to completely burned out. His only way of fighting back against this chaotic city is his perfectly neat appearance. That day, a new detective named Mills transfers in. He's young and impulsive, with a strange fire in his eyes. He gives up a comfortable post and fights his way into the city with the highest crime rate. His reason is simple: he wants to learn from a legendary detective. On Monday, the rain pours like the sky is falling apart. A body is discovered. The victim weighs over 400 pounds. He's sitting in his own filth, his face buried in a plate of spaghetti. His hands and feet are tied tight with thin wire. Mills bends down to check the bucket under the table and almost loses it right there. The smell of the body mixed with everything else is too much even for the medical examiner. What really makes everyone's skin crawl is the autopsy report. The victim's stomach is stretched to 4 times the normal size. His intestines have ruptured. His entire digestive system is packed with food. The culprit holds a gun to the back of his head and forces him to eat for 12 hours straight. He even goes out once to buy more food. 2 grocery receipts prove it. When the man's body can't take one more bite, the culprit delivers a brutal kick to his stomach, causing massive internal bleeding that ends his life. This isn't just a crime. It's more like an execution. There has to be a deeper meaning behind it. William's gut tells him this man won't be the only victim. The culprit isn't just taking lives. He's sending a message. William wants out. He refuses to touch this nightmare case right before retirement, but the captain won't let him go. Mills, on the other hand, is unusually eager. On Tuesday, the second victim shows up. A famous lawyer known for getting criminals off the hook is found lifeless in his luxury office. The culprit drains all the blood from his body and writes one word on the carpet: greed. Next to it sits a scale with a piece of flesh on it, cut from the lawyer's own body. No more, no less. Exactly 1 pound. No cartilage, no bone. It's a reference to Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, where the greedy Shylock demands the same thing: a pound of flesh from Antonio to pay off a debt. And this lawyer spends his whole life defending the worst criminals out there, as long as the money is right. He twists the truth however he wants. Maybe the culprit believes this punishment fits him perfectly. Meanwhile, the examiner finds a piece of plastic in the first victim's stomach. William takes it back to the crime scene. He notices scratch marks on the floor. The plastic matches the scratches perfectly. He moves the fridge and finds one word written in grease on the wall: gluttony. Next to it is a note: long is the way and hard, that out of darkness leads up to light. It's a line from Milton's Paradise Lost, the story of Satan returning from hell to tempt mankind in Eden. This note and the word gluttony on the wall make William instantly understand what the culprit is planning.
Gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. 7.
It means 5 more people are going to lose their lives. William says he won't take the case, but his actions say otherwise. He goes to the library alone at night, reading Dante's Divine Comedy and Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. He compiles every passage about the 7 deadly sins into notes, and quietly leaves them on Mills' desk. But faced with all this classic literature, the impatient Mills finds it a real headache. On Wednesday comes a turning point. Mills' wife Tracy calls and invites William over for dinner. Tracy is gentle and beautiful. She's been with Mills since high school. She's the kind of person who makes you feel like the world still has hope. She makes their new home warm and cozy, and cooks a full dinner. The 3 of them share a rare, pleasant evening, except the subway roars beneath the house every few minutes, shaking the entire place.
A soothing, relaxing, vibrating home. I'm sorry.
Yeah, alright, laugh it up. Yeah, well, I don't know why you're laughing.
This is the only truly warm moment in the whole film, but if you watch the scene knowing the ending, it absolutely breaks your heart. After dinner, the two keep working the case. Through the lawyer's wife, they learn a painting in his office has been moved. They take it down and search it, but find nothing. Finally, on the wall behind the painting, William finds 2 words spelled out in fingerprints: help me, and the prints don't belong to the lawyer. The two decide to crash on the couch for the night, waiting for the match results. Early Thursday morning, the results come in. The prints belong to a man named Victor. He's mentally unstable, with a record of robbery, assault, you name it, and that lawyer happens to be Victor's defense attorney. The captain excitedly sends in SWAT to grab him, but William senses something is off. Can someone that unstable really plan crimes this precise? The moment SWAT breaks down the door, everyone freezes. A withered body is strapped to the bed, skin blackened and decayed, covered in tubes, and his left hand is severed at the wrist. On the wall is one word, sloth. Mills finds a stack of photos by the bed. They show that starting a year ago, the culprit takes one photo every single day, documenting the man's full transformation. From a normal person into this, he torments the man for an entire year, and the prints at the lawyer's office are pressed on using that severed hand. Right then, a SWAT officer leans in to check the body.
He's alive! Tucker's alive!
Meanwhile, a reporter sneaks in during the chaos to take photos.
Right to be here.
Get out! Get out!
Hey!
Get out!
I got a fucking right to be here.
Get out!
Fucking jerk. Jeez, fuck you. I got your picture, man.
Oh, yeah?
I got your picture.
Oh, yeah? Detective Mills. M-I-L-L-S. Fuck off.
William urges Mills to stay calm and not let anger cloud his judgment. The investigation reveals the culprit gives Victor antibiotics for a full year, pays his rent on time, and even inserts his catheter himself, all just to keep him alive, until the police find him. It's like the culprit is mocking the police, mocking how cold this world is. A man suffers for an entire year, and the neighbors, the landlord, society, nobody cares. That night, William gets a call from Tracy. She asks to meet him alone. It seems she needs advice about something. The next day, Friday, at a breakfast diner, Tracy hesitates for a long time before speaking. She's pregnant. Her voice is full of confusion and fear. She doesn't know if she should keep the baby. This city is too dark, too cold. Mills is too busy, too impulsive, and she can't handle it alone. She doesn't want her child growing up in a world like this. William stays silent for a long while, then shares his own story. When he was young, he almost had a child too. He convinced his girlfriend not to keep it, because he believed this world didn't deserve a new life. He says even now he still thinks it was the right decision, but he regrets it every single day.
If you don't keep the baby, I mean, if that's your decision, don't ever tell him that you were pregnant. But if you choose to have this baby, then you spoil that kid every chance you get.
Tracy cries. Maybe she already has her answer. This conversation comes back at the end of the film, in the cruelest way possible. Remember it. Back at the station, William has a new idea. Someone planning something this elaborate must have studied tons of religious texts, and in the 90s, there's only one place to read books, the library. He reaches out to an old friend at the FBI, and pulls a list of everyone who's borrowed these flagged books. Sometimes reality is darker than the movies. The FBI really does have a system that monitors what people read. Books about weapons, extremist writings, they're all on the watch list. 8 years later, Snowden's PRISM leaks prove this kind of thing really happened. The list from his friend is short. Only one person has borrowed every relevant book, John Doe. The two rush to the address. A shadowy figure appears at the end of the hallway. Before they can say a word, the man pulls a gun and fires. Mills chases after him, from the stairwell to the street, from the street into an alley. The rain is pouring. Visibility is terrible. The man climbs down a fire escape. Mills jumps after him, and injures his arm on impact. He ignores the pain and keeps chasing, into a dead end. The man is gone. The man spares Mills, and vanishes into the rain. Clearly, he isn't done playing yet. Mills is furious. He kicks the apartment door open. What's inside makes everyone's skin crawl. Religious images cover the walls. Tools are piled up everywhere. There are over 2,000 notebooks filled with disturbing thoughts. A darkroom is covered in photos of the victims, each one documenting their suffering. And the most chilling photo of all is of Mills himself. Turns out the culprit is that reporter who snuck into the crime scene, which shows just how unshakable this man's nerves are. Right at that moment, the phone rings. Mills wraps his shirt around the receiver and answers. The voice on the other end is polite, like a gentleman.
I don't know how you found me, but imagine my surprise. I just had to call and express my admiration. Sorry I had to hurt one of you, but I didn't really have a choice, did I? You will accept my apology, won't you? I feel like saying more, but I don't want to ruin the surprise.
On Saturday, the fourth victim appears right on schedule. An escort is found lifeless on a bed in a club. The word lust is carved into the door. The culprit has a special metal device custom made, and forces a customer to wear it during the act. As for the details, let's just say the man is completely broken when they rescue him. When Mills questions the club owner, the guy just shrugs. Plenty of weirdos come through here. How is he supposed to know what this one is planning? That's this city's attitude. Cold to the bone. On Sunday, the culprit calls the police himself. This time the victim is a female model, lying on the bed of a luxury bedroom, a bottle of sleeping pills in her left hand, a phone in her right. On the wall is the word pride. The culprit disfigures her face, then gives her two choices. She can call for help, but live the rest of her life with that ruined face, or take the pills, and go out with dignity. Clearly, she chooses the latter. 5 sins are now complete. Only envy and wrath remain. William is supposed to retire today, but he decides to stay a few more days. He knows there are only 2 possible endings: catch the culprit, or watch him finish his masterpiece, and walk away free. Either way, it has to end. Right at that moment, a man covered in blood walks into the police station.
You're looking for me.
His name is John Doe. He's highly educated, from a wealthy family. 5 years ago he closes all his bank accounts, and removes the skin from all 10 fingertips, so the police can never get his prints. Yet here he is, turning himself in, right before completing his masterpiece. It makes no sense. Everyone knows something is wrong, but nobody can refuse the deal he offers. Through his lawyer, John tells the police there are 2 more bodies hidden away. He'll only lead William and Mills to them, and it has to be at 6 o'clock this evening. If the police agree, he signs a full confession immediately. If not, he pleads insanity and fights the charges. And everyone knows, with his intelligence and background, that plea could actually work. They can't take that gamble. William and Mills put on vests, wire themselves up, and hit the road with John. A helicopter circles overhead. Backup follows at a distance. The 10-minute conversation in that car is the heart of the film, and a carefully designed psychological trap. Mills mocks John, asking if he knows he's insane. John replies, "Maybe it's more comfortable for you to label me insane," but he believes he's been chosen by God. William pushes back. "If you're really chosen, you should be reluctant about all this, but you clearly enjoy tormenting innocent people. Isn't that a contradiction?" The word innocent sets John off.
Innocent? Is that supposed to be funny? An obese man? A disgusting man who could barely stand up? A man who, if you saw him on the street, you'd point him out to your friends so that they could join you in mocking him? A man who, if you saw him while you were eating, you wouldn't be able to finish your meal?
And that lawyer who does whatever it takes to get the worst criminals off just for money. John believes every one of them deserves it.
Murderers.
A woman!
Murderers, John, like
A
yourself.
woman! So ugly on the inside that she couldn't bear to go on living if she couldn't be beautiful on the outside? A drug dealer? A drug-dealing pederast, actually. And let's not forget the disease-spreading whore.
John says Mills should thank him, because he's giving Mills the chance to go down in history. Mills fires back, saying he already found John's apartment, even without the surrender. They would have caught him soon anyway.
And I seem to remember breaking your face. You're only alive because I didn't kill you. Remember that, detective, every time you look in the mirror at that face of yours for the rest of your life. Or should I say, for the rest of what life
Sit
I've
back.
allowed you to have.
Sit back, you fucking freak! Shut your fucking mouth!
Watching Mills rage, John's face breaks into a knowing smile. The car finally stops in a wasteland full of power lines. The sun is about to set. The golden light is almost blinding. After 6 straight days, the rain finally stops. It's the first sunshine in the entire film. But in this beautiful light, the cruelest moment is about to unfold. At 7:01, a delivery van speeds toward them from the distance. William rushes to stop it. The driver is shaking. He says someone pays him $500 to deliver a box to Detective Mills at exactly 7. William slowly opens the box. Suddenly he freezes, like he's been struck by lightning. He whips around toward Mills in the distance, and starts sprinting back. And right at that moment, John begins his final move.
Do you hear me, detective? I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you. And your pretty wife.
What?
Tracy. I visited your home this morning. After you'd left, I tried to play husband. I tried to taste the life of a simple man.
Run away!
It didn't work out. So, I took a souvenir. Her pretty head.
Mills' hands shake as he raises his gun. He looks at William, hoping he'll shake his head, hoping he'll deny it. But William's silence says everything.
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in
gun.
the fucking box?
Give me the
William warns Mills. John is using him to complete the final sin. You are the 7th sin, wrath.
She begged for her life, detective.
Shut up!
She begged for her life.
Shut up!
And for the life of the baby inside of her.
Shut up!
He didn't know.
Of course Mills knows that pulling the trigger means John wins. He knows he'll become the final piece of the 7 sins. But in a situation like this, who wouldn't be consumed by rage? 6 shots ring out. John is gone. All 7 sins are complete. Gluttony, the overweight man. Greed, the lawyer. Sloth, the addict. Lust, the escort. Pride, the model. Envy, the culprit. Wrath, the detective. 7 people. 7 sins. No one is spared. At the end of the story, Mills is loaded into a police car. His eyes are empty. Sitting in the same seat John once sat in, he arrives here as a cop, and now he leaves as a criminal.
Whatever he needs.
Where you gonna be?
Around.
Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "The world is a fine place and worth fighting for." I agree with the second part.